First to top news headlines. In an ELITETV exclusive, drinking water supply to every home in Manipur by 2024, says Prahalad Singh Patel. "24 hours general strike hold by NRFM affects normal life in the state. Roads were deserted look." And India reports 4,510 new COVID cases, 33 deaths in last 24 hours. Hello, good evening and welcome. This is ELITETV and I'm Hemabati bringing you the 6 p.m. primetime English news bulletin. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Drinking water supply to every home in Manipur by 2024, says Prahalad Singh Patel. Talking to ELITETV exclusively, the Minister of State for Food Processing Industries and Jal Shakti, Prahalad Singh Patel, today said potable water will be supplied to every Manipuri household and all parts of the country by 2024. Patel also said under the directions of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Jal Jeevan Mission, the central government is making all efforts to supply drinking water to every household in the country. The Union Minister is in Manipur on a 2-day visit, during which he inspected Chandel, which was categorized as one of the aspirational districts in the country. He told ELITETV that there was a shortage of drinking water in the district.
अब मैं अभी जल जीवन मिशन मेरे पास है, तो जल जीवन मिशन में भी सरकार ने 60,000 करोड़ सेंट्रल लेवल पर रखे हुए हैं और ड्रा वाला है कि यदि मणिपुर ने 200 करोड़ खर्च किए हैं पिछले साल तो 600 करोड़ ड्रा कर सकता है। तो ये मणिपुर के लिए नहीं, पूरे देश में सभी स्टेटों के लिए है। तो भारत सरकार की कोई भी योजना, लेकिन ये सच है कि राज्यों को अपने वित्तीय प्रबंधन ईमानदारी के साथ उसके साथ जोड़ने होंगे और हम पैसे को खर्च करें। अगर तेजी के साथ आपको पैसा खर्च करना है, जैसे जल जीवन मिशन है, तो फिर आपको 3 गुने तरीके से डीपीआर बनाना पड़ेगी, फिर उसके बाद में उसकी टेंडरिंग करनी पड़ेगी, वर्क ऑर्डर इशू करने पड़ेंगे, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भी उतने गति के साथ चाहिए। तो ये चीजें राज्य सरकारों को देखनी होंगी। शुद्ध पानी मिले उसका प्रबंध भारत सरकार ने किया है, तो लैब NABL हो, अच्छी लैब चलें, तो ये चीजें ठीक रहेंगी। और उस गांव में 85 हाउस होल्ड्स थे और 418 जनसंख्या थी। लगभग 58 लाख के खर्चे से वो वाटर सप्लाई योजना ऑपरेशनल देख आया मैं कल, और उन्होंने कहा कि हमें जीवन में पहली बार शुद्ध पेयजल मिला। तो मुझे लगता है कि यहाँ का जो लक्ष्य है वो 2024 का है मणिपुर का। मुझे लगता है 2024 तक हर घर तक स्वच्छ पेयजल होगा। आपने 45 साल इंतजार किया है, तो मुझे लगता है वो खुशी का दिन भी आपके सामने आएगा।
2024 तक
लक्ष्य है, मोदी जी का संकल्प है कि 2024 तक देश के हर परिवार को पाइपलाइन के द्वारा शुद्ध पानी पीने का मिलेगा।
Normal life was affected in the state in view of the 24 hours general strike called by the proscribed armed group National Revolutionary Front Manipur NRFM today. The strike that began from midnight of September 21st was called in protest of the forceful merger of Manipur with the Indian Union on September 21, 1949. Roads were a desolated look with normal life severely affected as all transport services, including interstate transport, being suspended for the day, and no other vehicles were plying except for a few private vehicles, law enforcing parties' vehicles, and emergency services. Markets, shops, business establishments, and educational institutions in the state remained closed for the day. Attendance in government offices was also very thin. No untoward incidents were reported. In remembrance of late Haikam Sonalika, also known as Chauba from Luangchangbam Mamang Laikai, Haikam Lukoi, father, Haikam Memcha, mother and other family members today distributed eatables and other necessities at different children's homes at Mori. The family said that late Sonalika, while alive, used to work and dedicate her service for the orphans and the impoverished, but suddenly passed away on September last year. They said the humble act of distribution of food items in Mori today was to fulfill her wishes, at least to some extent. The BJP Oinam Mandal Kishan Morcha celebrated Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday as Seva Pakwara and distributed seeds and machineries to 70 farmers. Minister of State for Education and External Affairs Dr. R.K. Ranjan, former MLA of Oinam Laishram Radhakishore, BJP Manipur Pradesh Kishan Morcha President Chongtham Ibohol, BJP Oinam Mandal Kishan Morcha President Thaudam Bobi and BJP Development Committee Tobul President Ilingbam Shyam Kishore attended the program as presidium members. During the program, 20 villagers were selected from Tobul village were given farming machines and seeds for cabbage, pulses, carrot, maize, groundnut and onions were distributed to 50 other farmers. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said Prime Minister Narendra Modi lives and works for the benefit and development of the people, propagating equal development for all states.
Same nagarikly, same human right line, I was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Indian Constitution draft with a social reform of the tower. Narendra Modi ne kahi B.R. Ambedkar reform to Bharat ki Prime Minister Narendra Modi ne perform to kaman perform to ba khuda lo hate ye ase ninkha tamma matum sahi gumrama asida some dynasty family khare भारत की इतिहास का मखोल खरे दगी इरना होना बदो हन्ना येरगदे निंखा तंबगी लांदा मणिपुर कया सिगी तोगान तोगान भारत की जगह सिंदा फनयान थवै थाबकिना मकुसिंगदो मसक मनि खंबिद्रबा अनसुई तरो अबिसिदा नि खंबिद्रबा लेबा किदमितु थवै थाद्रबा अबिगेसिंगदो प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी ने करे हाय 75 years of Indian independence आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव से मनुदा मूल थिदरगा मधु अपिंद भारत की इतिहास मदा हब्सन वदन है.
In relation to the raping of a minor, 2 accused were produced at the Chairab Court Special Judge Pokso Imphal East Court today. The court has issued judicial remand for 15 days till October 5. However, an angry mob thronged the court, protesting for more severe action in relation to their crime. The 2 accused are namely Leishangthim Khumai and Khangimbam Sanjoy. It is worth mentioning that the 2 had also been jailed before as active cadres of a proscribed militant outfit. Said to be a contract worker at RIMS, one Ratan from Segaro Takhelaikai had allegedly threatened a staff nurse on duty at RIMS casualty ward by showing his gun. In relation to the event, a protest took place in front of RIMS emergency ward today. The protest started from 8 in the morning till 5, wherein huge numbers of nurses ceased work for some parts of their duty hours, strongly condemning the action. RIMS Nurses Association member Priyadarshini Haikrujam stated that the untoward incident took place at around 7:30 in the evening yesterday when the alleged Ratan came up to a nurse with a doctor's prescription for medication to a patient. After the nurse had finished catering to another emergency patient's medication, she had went up to the alleged Ratan for inquiry on the bed number of the patient when he took out the gun and threatened her. She added a complaint was filed at Lumfield Police Station, adding that such action is deeply condemned and urged the concerned authorities to take legal action against the said individual and see that no such untoward incidents happen again.
Select side the minority that anaba hidak sida loy musen sargale betai mine baduna moi loy mo hoeba adigi magi pakhat poi thak ko kaino torise adigi mangse sumana hairoi da wa hi khara asai gi number kya no dang hang go se sa wa haira ai si noi rim se se ka to bon pani adigi noi gi si kezuti de thas thai ba tai se ai na napani kapani noi to lo kem sa usai ha ai khangi taba unrelated oiba irrelevant oiba to me am ba akoi gi tolok ba akoi gi service ka moi de fees ga akoi moi kari mai nei na ga percent party mana to la akoi da hai bia gi moi de kari right lai ge ba di ana ba gi jaga se samana sanga aga no mai kulai pa ga sang mai intention kai no ba ma gi license gan oiram badi yai to bu de license gan du kai no ma sai self protection gi thamai ma police nate ma lawmaker sunate ma self protection gi thamai tane ba ana ba lai ba jaga da adudi khune attempt to murder ne na lawe have life threaten to bane ba aduna pigi ba mental trauma dana hoji sin sin aga angang sidi ra mental dilemma ma de le ma yam pha khat le have ko se akoi makha ta ba ai ngona personal attack to tane ba simbi ho sine ba ma je ai se aduna masidi makha ta ba da public te se awareness bihan jani ba akoi na to jari ba se akoi na su yam na heart and soul sa iwa tha do tane nang na ngai ti to bola aga su ma khal gi threat se akoi kera na khang ne makha ta ba da musi akoi na si ya de ne bungdong to ba ta ga di makha ta ba da kera another person na su moi gi rim skin si akoi na thap to di ki bani papani haidan sat ki dore ba we strongly condemn until and unless the culprit is given the exact punishment which is suitable according to the law.
On the other hand, RIMS Director A. Santa has ascertained that the accused is currently detained at the police station and that RIMS authority will make sure that no such incidents will happen again. World Alzheimer's Day on theme No Dementia, No Alzheimer's was observed at Bishnupur Public School today. The program was organized by Community Medicine Department RIMS, sponsored by Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, Imphal. At the function, Professor and Head Dean Academic Brojan Singh Ekoijam, Principal of Bishnupur Public School Sarangthim Dhiren Singh and former of the school retired CMO Dr. Madhu Mongol attended the program. Dr. T.H. Reena and Dr. I. Homendra Singh spoke about Alzheimer's as a resource persons at a function. A simple presentation was also presented to the elders from department's side.
Dementia, Alzheimer's nabami se, kamu tu top tarakan nabami, kayak yang tu na, yang nak kuda kan itu orang ni, siapa tapi yang terakan dah tu kita, hormat tadi, yang kerja ni mereka tanam fungsi nanti, kan? Ada ke yang baru tam tu macam, thai ni kisah yang jungle dia tu na magi mapam dia, tu ni selam bumbaman, yang tu ni selam bayum singje, mesti dia macam satu lelaki, mana mag lenti tu kesu, kan? Aduna kasai mari mata ke sunoi hana haibam sangya ko ni kai ni kana hai daba losan bagi darkar leti hai.
Regional Institute of Medical Sciences newly constructed Intensive Coronary Care Unit ICCU and Intensive Treatment Unit ITU of Medicine Ward was inaugurated today by RIMS Director A. Santa. The inauguration program was attended by Medicine Ward doctors, staffs and students. In relation to the event, A. Santa has said that the inauguration of the 2 new wards will greatly help in the treatment of patients and added that the unit was opened because it was on high demand in the state. He stated that thereby the problem of waiting for ICU beds to be available to the patients would be substantially reduced.
Quite a demand ICU PPU ICU se apne amna thamning bo ham bada apne ek lakh matam 2017 da da yam le jeram de ko hauji te ina maching te pakan da cham hele adana 100 ki si habjal ko da cham ko lung su ga doine adana yam nungai bo adana ICU se apne mamin budi tongan na tholi hauji budi all ICU haibam ne trauma ICU haibam ne neuro ICU haibam ne NICU haibam ne surgical intensive care unit haibamne medical ICU haibamne hawjina ICCU haibamne ITU haibamne CTBS ICU lakini gynae gi su separately ICU leje hoje aduna ICU myam je punjan naraga ni ngasi ngarang khutte ko matamda 120 ong yogadore adu Manipur gi di means akoi am pamje ba ICU kaigina mi khudimak sina ICU gi base am pamje adu Manipur da ICU akoi gi rims na lady khuding gi prajate am na kana be helan gane aduna akoi khalise adu atokpa akoi gi critical care block aina ma lakane adu di ICU chamong leini adu hojik lady ba chama kul sika anu ba chama ma ga hapsala ga di chani kulong anang lairane.
As part of World Peace Day celebration, the Imphal City United Club observed by lighting the pigeon fly and pasting stickers to the vehicles going on the road at the Kangla Western Gate today morning. The observation was attended by the President and members of the club. Relating to the program, President W. Johnson said that the program was observed on the theme to live together by loving and helping each other to all the people in the world.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯊꯤꯕꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯄꯨꯝ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯄꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯥꯡꯅꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯅ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯜ ꯈꯔ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯝꯐꯥꯜ ꯁꯤꯇꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯥꯏꯇꯦꯗꯀꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯁꯤꯗꯦꯟꯠ W. ꯖꯣꯟꯁꯟꯅ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯗ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯖꯔꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯦꯟ ꯃꯤ ꯑꯃꯒ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯗꯕꯒꯤ ꯋꯥꯈꯜ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯎꯖꯦꯜ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯤꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯂꯥꯏꯑꯣꯟ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯁꯦꯅꯤꯌꯔ ꯃꯦꯝꯕꯔꯁꯤꯡꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯟꯚꯥꯏꯠ ꯇꯧꯖꯗꯨꯅ ꯉꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯆꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯨꯅꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯊꯥꯏꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯤꯀꯔꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯤꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ
In a first for the country, a 3-day integrated communication and outreach program ICOP with photo exhibition was inaugurated by the Central Bureau of Communication Regional Office Imphal of the Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting at the Loktag Lake Tourism Development Cooperative Society Limited, Sendra today. The ICOP will highlight the achievements and services of the 8 years of BJP government at the centre. During its tenure so far, the central government has taken up several public welfare schemes like Sushan, Garib Kalyan, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and the works of India's freedom fighters. The inaugural function was attended by Union Minister of State for Education and External Affairs, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, Director General B. Narayan of the Union Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Northeastern Zone, Guwahati, Thanga MLA and MSPDCL Chairman Tongbram Rabindro, CBC Regional Imphal Office Head Dr. Aribam Ibomcha Sharma as special guests. The function witnessed a display of welfare schemes taken up and would be taken up by the central government in its 8 years of office, 88 freedom fighters and their sacrifices apart from cultural performances of Basantaras, Pungcholom, Dholcholom and Kulang Ishay. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. R.K. Ranjan said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shown the world that India is a seat of learning and it will be more prominent in the coming years. He added that the government is planning to make the country a world leader in education by 2047 when India celebrates its 100 years of independence. The Seizure Hospitals and Research Institute SHRI conducted a bilateral knee replacement surgery on a 69-year-old patient from Myanmar successfully. The operation for severe osteoarthritis is conducted for the first time by surgeons from Manipur. Addressing a press conference at the SHRI conference hall at Langul, the institute's director Dr. Palin Kundongbang explained that bilateral knee replacement surgery means operating on both the knees and replacing them artificially, and such an operation was conducted in Manipur by surgeons from outside the state. However, Seizure Hospital conducted the surgery for the first time in the state with Manipuri surgeons. Dr. Palin further said so far his hospital has helped nearly 3,000 patients from neighboring Myanmar. The patient came all the way from Mandalay to Kolkata by flight and later flew down to Imphal for the surgery because the Indo-Myanmar road is shut. Dr. Palin also said the cost of the surgery at Shida Hospital is about 1/4 of fee charged at Bangkok in Thailand and 1/10 of the charges in Singapore. Stressing that Manipur should also work hard towards attracting medical tourists, Dr. Palin urged the authorities concerned to improve the medical infrastructure in the state. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. Iboyaima Fritz Sabam, who performed the surgery, highlighted the process of the bilateral knee replacement surgery. Tourism Minister J. Kishan Reddy has said that the national flag will be installed at tourist places in the country. Kishan Reddy made the statement during the 3 days National Conference of State Tourism Ministers at Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, which concluded yesterday. He also appealed to the states and stakeholders to install flags at all hotels and tourist places. Kishan Reddy urged states to share and adopt best practices to boost the tourism sector. Talking about the outcome of the conference, Secretary Tourism Arvind Singh said India will play a pivotal role in contributing towards global tourism recovery. He said all the major tourism indices have started showing signs of recovery towards the pre-pandemic levels, such as domestic air passenger traffic, hotel occupancy and tourist footfalls. Arvind Singh said the national tourism policy has been drafted with a holistic vision and strategy to revive India's tourism and targets to achieve $1 trillion in the sector by 2047. Now, before we move on, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
American Oncology Institute AOI amadi Babina Specialty Hospital anigi makhada comprehensive cancer care ga loinana multi specialty service singi kudong sabasing pijari kudong sabasing adudi neurology, urology, internal medicine, general surgery, critical care ICU amadi palliative medicine ni
Khangan Jaba Taret Suba Ningomam Sagai Development Organization NSDO Meritorious amadi Achievers Award in Lisangani Kunithoi Yenthokpagi thoram lakli patang kun mga thang mapon ing lisangani kunithoi namai chung numit ke nungthul pung 12 makhai taba matamda Gandhi Memorial Hall Imphal pangthokcharagani maram asina Bosem Kosem CBSE amadi masiga manaba atai state singi board amadi council na lawba inglisingani kunithoigi 10th amadi 12th ki mahi ki changing da mai paklaba 60% amadi masigi mathakta fangba sagai gi mahiroi singna mark sheet certificate xerox copy amaga loinana passport photo ani amadi August English and Manipuri fawbugi manungda hiram khudingmakta thoidok hendokna state ki national ki amade international ki thakta manamathum phangbikraba sagai cha singna marileinaba che changsing passport photo ani ga loinana lakliba tang taranipan thamapan English and Manipuri no mai jingmit fawbugi manungda BIPL langthabal lep awanglekai de leiba NSDO ki office ta pishin pirak na pausan jade akupa marol ki damag 7005611501 9862825547 natraga 8974434545 ta pau phaupirakpa yagani khanganjariba Dr. Ningombam Shantakumar Singh Secretary NSDO
DS Enterprises Kasamtong na organize over mga suba langbal kaitil. Nakadol ba September gi tang taraga tagi October gi tang taraga ni toy pawba. Palace compound na laiba apta kangjay bung da pangtok sarga.
Langbal kaitil asida Manipur da laiba furup khudingmakki cultural item amadi store sing thongdigani.
Mangarak suba langbal kaitil asida national amadi international gi oiba store chama hena saruk yagadori.
Nipal Tangana Pangthokpa festival amani. Festival asida gambling item amati yawjaroi handloom handicraft amadi disabled singi oina Soul 20 khudongtawa thamjai.
Tongan musical event rock show Manipuri matam isai loinana with the star dance competition amadi fashion event kaya su langbal kaitil ubo khongbigani.
Please come and enjoy at Langbal Kaitil.
Please come and enjoy at Langbal Kaitil.
The pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNACO School, Excellence in Education.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. More news and updates. Members of the Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol, CADA Manipur, today asked the government to immediately withdraw the cabinet decision to lift a ban on sale and consumption of alcohol in the state. Addressing a press meet today, CADA Secretary Git Chandra Mangang said the cabinet decision has nullified all efforts of the organization and the public of Manipur, including the women leaders, taken up against alcoholic drinks. He also countered the claims of the government that brewing good quality alcoholic drinks will not affect the health of the consumers. If such is the case, the government should produce a white paper saying that drinking alcohol will not harm the liver, he said. Gichandra also questioned how the government will implement its ruling that alcohol manufactured in Andro, Sikmai and Faying will not be sold in Manipur but will be only for export outside the state. In the current scenario, alcohol and wine meant for defense personnel only are being consumed by the Manipuri public, he argued. Moreover, the rice available in the state is not enough for the Manipuri population, and if it is used for manufacturing alcohol, there will be another episode of protests and agitations against food shortages, he added. The Lamyanba Irabot Ningxing Thoram Observation Committee Lintok organized a public meeting today on the relationships among the diverse communities and their future under the aegis of the Protection and Preservation Committee Manipur (PPCM) as part of the month-long memorial celebrations of Lamyanba Irabot at the Singjamai Community Hall. PPCM convener Maibam Bisheshwar, Lintok convener Konthojam Thoiba Mitay, co-convener KH Kopin Luwang, IPFM President Asankasar, Komrem Union President Ahmang Serto Sagang, and Maipak Ningto Community co-convener Alhaj Arshad Basay Mayum took part in the function as special guests. Speaking on the occasion, Linto convener Thoiba said the British took over the independent kingdom of Manipur under its colonial rule and put the Manipur people under immense pressure. He further said Lamyan Rawat took the initiative to free Manipur from the colonial rule by organizing and encouraging the public to fight against the British. Later, Manipur merged with India, but the Manipuri people still could not live with the freedom they were promised or as expected, he said, adding that the public meeting was organized to hammer out all problems among the different communities and take part in the developmental race.
Democracy si pamubadagi Manipur iramdam sina Bharati manungda tilruba matungda ngasidi adumba British na chalamba dibai run chingtamgi khenaba purpsingi marakta tongan ba singset tharga amaga chakhupa ngamdanaba amaga tuhot nepagi thawong chatharpa sigi miyeng si ngasi hojik leiriba miron sina thengnari aduna irabona adumba Sing adumba tuhot nepa khenaba mayam sing ado bu matam punamakta masi lairikei di ekoi nungaiba santi oiba kunai lol ma oiba ngamoi haba thinduna tamado ngasigi mirona su mana thamamba mana jala thambiramba takbiramba sing ado koi tatsanjare harga ngasi Manipur da tongan ba purupsingi marapta khenaba leiba tongan ba magi aigi haba wakhalon su da pikraba Manipur se tongan koigi mache tarna ba honari bagi tangak se aikoi amatoina punjalaga amatoina thengna minaraga sakhotpa malembi thakta aikoi hingba ngangbani haiba irabona thamamba fajar ba wakhalon aduda yufam orga Protection and Preservation Committee Manipur gi miyeng makada lamyan be irabo ningsing thorum observation committee haidana all Manipur Police Farmer Association.
The Prajapita Brahma Kumaris Ishwariya Vishwavidyalay, Ningthokong, Manipur organized a grand function yesterday to welcome the participants of the Mera Desh Meri Shan Cycle Rally 2022 at the Gopinath Mandir, Ningthokong. The function was organized to spread a message of peace across the globe and that all should respect their motherland. The function was attended by Youth Affairs and Sports and Works Minister Govindas Kontaujam, the Director cum CEO of Karkinos Manipur Cancer Care Institute, Imphal, Dr. G.S. Moirangthem, the National Co-Coordinator of the Shipping Aviation Tourism Wing Raj Yoga Education and Research Foundation of Brahma Kumaris, Raj Yogini Nilima, the In Charge of Brahma Kumaris Manipur, Raj Yogini Brahma Kumari Kamlesh, the Project Group General Manager of NHPC, Loktak Project H.N. Satyanarayan as special guest. Around 35 Brahma Kumar and Kumaris of the Prajapita Brahma Kumaris, Imphal, welcomed the participants of the cycle rally, which was flagged off from Faidinga in Imphal East. In his speech, Minister Govindas Kontaujam said the activities of Brahma Kumaris will bring about lasting peace in the world.
Cool and compose oiba asayam mana koi Brahma Kumari singsida koi thengajai masi gun namane masi gun se koi so loi leiba koi se but akoi na practice tawdaba akoi na tawnana ba masi gun si leinana ba akoi da leijariba gun si akoi na hawdokpa ngamdre haitare akoi na expose tawba ngamdaba discover tawba khara waba aduna oigani na ai lojai aduna ai losi sen manga su tanba yai akoi da adubo akoi gi identity mangbadi yadaba identity mangba yadaba akoi character mangsu yade do identity si mangadi akoi kanano karino khangoi do ni ba akoi identity si karino haiba asida akoi khanana ba si mogi matam ma chawma ma bibi dana ngarang na handagi.
Reserve Bank of India has removed the Central Bank of India from its prompt corrective action framework after the lender showed improvement in various financial ratios, including minimum regulatory capital and net non-performing assets. The prompt corrective action norm is a supervisory tool and is imposed when a bank breaches certain regulatory thresholds on capital to risk-weighted assets ratio, net non-performing assets, and return on assets. The RBI imposed prompt corrective action norms on the bank in June 2017 due to its high net non-performing asset and negative return of assets. After reviewing the performance of the Central Bank of India, RBI decided to remove the restrictions on the bank. The bank has provided a written commitment that it would comply with the norms of minimum regulatory capital, net non-performing asset and leverage ratio on an ongoing basis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called for a holistic approach to planned cities and urban spaces. Addressing mayors of the BJP-ruled urban bodies in Gandhinagar, Narendra Modi said that urban development cannot be done with just a single approach of winning elections. Prime Minister said many times decisions that could prove beneficial for the cities are not taken just out of the fear that such decisions can result in election loss. He said representatives must not become election-centric but instead should focus on developing satellite towns and proper urban planning with basic infrastructure like roads, street lights and water and sewerage systems. Prime Minister Modi also emphasized on infrastructure development of Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities that can help in decreasing the burden on big cities with massive populations. Talking about creating urban infrastructure for mass transport, Prime Minister said the metro rail network in different cities of India was less than 250 kilometers in 2014 and has now increased to more than 750 kilometers, while work is going on for another 1,000 kilometers. He said today we are developing 100 smart cities across the country and so far we have completed projects worth 75,000 crore rupees. Prime Minister Urban Housing is a major challenge for cities and under Prime Minister Awas Yojana Urban, the government has so far allotted 1.25 crore houses to the poor. The budget for housing projects has been increased from 20,000 crore rupees in 2014 to 2 lakh crore rupees. As many as 118 mayors and deputy mayors of BJP-ruled urban local bodies from 18 states and union territories are participating in the two-day conference being held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. India reported 4,510 new COVID cases and related 33 deaths in the last 24 hours, as per an update by the Union Health Ministry today. The country's active caseload now stands at 46,216, while the total number of reported COVID infections so far has exceeded 4.45 crore, with fatalities at 5,28,403. The daily positivity rate has been reported at 1.33%, while the weekly positivity rate is 1.80%. In the last 24 hours, more than 5,640 people recovered from COVID. Since the onset of COVID in early 2020, India has seen 4,39,72,980 recoveries. The country has conducted over 89.23 crore COVID tests till date and 3,39,994 were done in the last 24 hours. Under the COVID vaccination drive, more than 216.95 crore vaccine doses have been administered to the eligible population across the country so far. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or call 940-289-0982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now, before we wind up for the day, let's have a quick look at the headlines once again. In an ELITETV exclusive, drinking water supply to every home in Manipur by 2024, says Prahlad Singh Patel. "24 hours general strike hold by NRFM affects normal life in the state. Roads were deserted look." And India reports 4,510 new COVID cases, 33 deaths in last 24 hours. Now that's all we have for today's 6 p.m. Primetime English News Bulletin. Thank you for watching ELITETV. Have a good night.